Европската инвестициска банка одобри нов заем за државава за подобрување на комуналната инфраструктура. Со какви услови го добивме заемот и што ќе значи тој за граѓаните?
First of all, I'm really glad to be here today again for a third time, just in the few months, and signing today the 50 million loan for the water and wastewater infrastructure in 80 municipalities of North Macedonia. I believe it's a very important investment which we are doing together with the government and under the leadership of the Ministry of Environment, together with the municipalities, of course, to invest and to deliver on infrastructure important for improving the life of the citizens of municipalities in North Macedonia, as well as providing better quality, better access to water and for clean water infrastructure. This is part of the overall investments we are having as EU Climate Bank, as EU support for more climate action-related investments, environmental sustainability, and this could be also considered as well as support for the implementation of the EU directives and EU legislation, because EU perspective and is not about it's also about delivering on specific projects which are in the benefit of the citizens. On top of the 50 million loan which was provided to the government through the Ministry of Finance as well, we signed today a special technical assistance contract which is provided from the EIB with the Ministry of Environment in order to support the capacity for the implementation of this project, both the capacity of the Ministry as a national coordinator of this water framework, as well as to support the capacity of municipalities in order for them to help them to implement the specific projects on the ground.
Во тековната економско-енергетска криза, во услови кога има се помалку финансии, кога државата се бори за обезбедување финансии за финансирање на буџетот, колку може да си дозволи да финансира вакви проекти и која е улогата на Европската инвестициска банка во овој дел?
First of all, I would like to say that we are really active in the region for many years now, and specifically in North Macedonia, so far we've been providing more than 1 billion euros of investments in the wide variety of sectors. Only this year, in the past couple of months, we have been providing and co-financing specific projects at the amount of 200 million. Our complementarity of our financing, because we are the EU bank, but we are a bank and these are loans, is indeed to complement the strong EU grant support which is provided to the country through the different facilities, IPA, Western Balkans investment frameworks, the economic and investment plan for the Western Balkans. So as part of the Team Europe and the Team Europe approach which we are recently applying, in fact we can reinforce the different facilities, and for us as EU bank we can provide our loans at a very good conditions for the state and for the government, in order of course facing and being careful in support of the government not to increase the level of indebtedness to extreme, let's say, and having any extreme situation with the government, since the situation with the current inflation peak and increasing prices. And for example, I can give you one important example here. We are in the final process, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will be able to sign a 100 million loan with the National Development Bank of North Macedonia, in which is targeted in supporting small and medium enterprises in two dimensions. One very important dimension is to support the government program of support in overcoming the negative impact of the Russia's aggressive war in Ukraine and the negative impact on the economy, on the energy sector, and through these investments as well, we are having also a specific component, like more than 30% of the projects, also to be dedicated to sustainability, to climate action and adaptation, because it's a combination of factors. So support for the private sector, support for SMEs is of extreme importance for us, and in this way we are of course giving some kind of a liquidity support to the government in these difficult times ahead of the winter for the economy as such.
Како поддржувач на многу проекти во државава, го анализирате и текот на нивното спроведување. Која е вашата оценка за нашите капацитети за спроведување навремено на проектите и за искористување на финансиите што ги добиваме?
What I could say that we have a very good cooperation with the government, which was further strengthened in the past months and last year, and of course our support is really dedicated, and we are strongly committed to support the government in implementing different programs, different projects or initiatives in support of both continuing in delivering and building the important strategic infrastructure, road infrastructure, rail infrastructure, environmental infrastructure, like the example we have the signed water and wastewater infrastructures loan today, as well as in providing specific targeted support for technical and financial advisory, which we are providing for different instruments in order, on one side, to build the right capacity of the line ministries and promoters in order to be successful in the implementation, as well as our support for project preparation, project design, and development of tender documents, creating and establishing project implementation unit, knowledge sharing. This is another important element, because despite the strong commitment of the government to implement and to deliver projects, which they are working hard, they still need some support in accelerating the implementation of some key strategic projects, and that is why we are there to provide this technical assistance and advisory support for them, in order to make sure that once the capacity and once the right teams are in place, there is a continuity, and we can ensure that for the next projects in the pipeline, we will have this capacity built in the line ministries.
Каде сметате дека треба да има подобрување за целосна имплементација на проектите?
Indeed, it is important not only to sign the specific contracts and the commitments, but also to be successful in disbursement, in delivering and successful implementation of the projects. We see certain cases when we do have a very good and strong teams implementing projects, and on some cases we unfortunately still face some delays due to the slowed down process of tendering, procurement, or tender documents preparation, or in the procurement phase, which is like, we have some example, unfortunately, like the wastewater treatment plant in the city of Skopje, and some rail projects, where we are now trying, on top of our support, which was provided for project preparation, for tender documents preparation, also to provide additional advice and additional training for the staff. And we will, of course, we expect the government of North Macedonia to invest in setting up strong teams in place, which are key for the successful implementation of the projects. And looking in the perspective of next year, our key priority will be in supporting the government in realization of the recently announced energy support package by Commission President von der Leyen, who was visiting the region, and announcing €1 billion package of support for the overcoming the energy crisis. So on our side now, we are happy now to provide advice to the government in preparing the Just Transition Action Plan, in order to make sure that there is not only the right strategy in place, but also to prepare and to build a good pipeline of mature projects, of bankable, implementable projects, in order to be able then to disburse this this allocation which is dedicated for North Macedonia, for example.